No Paimon. How did I sleep till morning? Why didn't Paimon wake me up to switch shifts? Hang on a minute. Where is Paimon anyway? I vaguely remember Dane coming over. Did Paimon go into the woods with him, seeing how I hadn't woken up yet? No, Paimon wouldn't do that. She's a scaredy cat. Whatever the case, looks like it's just me here for now. Guess it's time to stretch my limbs and have a look around. That sounded like a fire. Wait, did that noise come from inside the house? Paimon, is that you? Paimon, this isn't the time for hide and seek. No reply. I should go inside and check. Told you I was suspicious of Paimon. I don't want to leave. I want to change my character. Well, that's rude.
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
You startled me?
This place is not whatever you think it is.
What are you wearing?
Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone!
You look either like you worship some sort of Khanrian deity. Yeah, actually, that's all I got. Just calm down. I'm only here to look for my traveling companion.
Your travel companion? You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night?
Oh, he's actually Khanrian. I couldn't see his eyes from a distance. Interesting. And what did you do with her?
Your companion departed for the forest early this morning.
Oh, he thinks it's Stainless
That's
Life.
what I saw with my own eyes.
I thought so. Still, I don't know if I can trust this person's word just yet. So you mean to say that you were nearby last night?
What business is that of yours, All you need to know is that I claimed this place first. And what I do here is none of your concern.
Yeah, but it's very suspicious that you're Khanrian, and we were coming here under a Khanrian lead.
Do I make myself quite clear? Leave.
What you gonna do? Fight me? Bring it. There's something strange about this person. I need to find out what he's hiding.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't think I'll have much luck trying to find my companion in the woods. I think I'm better off waiting here for them to come back.
If you must. Suit yourself.
I think he's lost the plot.
I've been observing you. And you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia.
That is correct. But you don't live here because this place is dusty, which means someone doesn't live here.
Still,
So why are you here?
I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please.
I'm no villain, nor will I pretend to be a saint.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in.
May I join you? I was out here all night. I'm cold.
You... Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in. But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You understand me?
Relax, I've been around. It takes a lot to faze me.
Come on then.
Do you have a name, intimidating man? Fortune-mocking pedigree. What a name. Okay, why do you keep a hilichurl at home?
Mind your own business. And don't worry, he isn't aggressive.
So if I remember correctly, the hilichurls are Khanrians who have lost their minds and descended into this state, correct?
How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold.
You're from Khanria, aren't you?
Huh?
I mean, like it's not obvious with your eyes and your clothes.
You know Khanria? Who are you? Exactly. And how do you know I'm from Khanria?
I'm just a traveler. I've met others from Khanria. Your eyes and your clothes.
Do you worship a god, traveler?
I don't think she does. Does she not come from a place where there is no gods? I follow no god. In fact, I count some of them as my foes. I follow no god, though I count some of them as my friends.
Sounds like you've had an event.
Yeah, let me tell you.
All right, well, my name is Ida. And you are correct. I was once Conrian.
How have you maintained your sanity? Is sanity the right word? And not turned it into a hilichurl?
I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct.
Well, they're brought up like that, so I'm not surprised.
And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
That sounds a little too black and white. Spoken like a true Conrian.
That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm. This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this?
What is the curse of immortality exactly? I take it that's how you survived for so long.
The curse? It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods.
I'm going to assume there's more reasons for you to hate the gods than the fact that they gave the Conrians immortality.
We lost our home. Our loved ones.
The answer is yes.
Everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release.
I don't remember what happened last time we met Dainsleif. Actually, we met him in the chasm, didn't we? I think we did. That's where we learned about the hilichurls. Was it the gods who gave them immortality? And I don't remember why. Was it a punishment?
All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
So Ida is just like Dane, someone who bears the curse of immortality. So why did some people turn into hilichurls while you were afflicted by this curse instead?
Because although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens.
Oh, so Conria was literally just a place without gods.
When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality.
What if you had literally nothing to do with any of this? You were just simply born to the pure blood line. That's really unfortunate. You're an innocent Nullivis and yet you've been placed upon a curse. Below a curse. You've had a curse bestowed upon you. English. That'd be really unfortunate.
But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
So who is this hilichurl to you?
He is Kari Bear, my illegitimate son.
Yep, I had a feeling it was his child, probably son, though I don't know that hilichurls have gender. And I was correct, it was Carabear, like the cheese.
How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have stuck your penis into a woman you weren't married to if it was such a source of shame, sir.
I was a noble of Conria. I resented the life that my family had arranged for me.
Understandable. I would be the same in your shoes.
Then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Kari Bear faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it.
What was the plan here, Ida? you're with your family and you have to follow the role for you in life. You hate that, but you don't rebel against it. Instead, you fall in love with some woman, shove your penis in her, impregnate her, and then what's the plan? To just abandon her? Like, did you have no, forethought? Did you not think or plan ahead before you went and slept with this woman? If you weren't going to commit to her and abandon your noble heritage and be with her, why did you follow through on your feelings for her? That's like beyond selfish. It's almost kind of cruel. I don't like people like you. If you weren't going to abandon your family for her, you shouldn't have touched her.
After all that, he turned into a hilly troll right before my very eyes.
I call that karma for you being so weak.
I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him.
Well, I don't think it matters to him. He can't tell. What happened to his mother?
She was.
Oh, she dead?
We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it.
I'm more curious about what happened with your family, that you consider him your source of shame. I know this must cause you great pain. I don't really care.
It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Caribert.
Do you though? I don't know that you do. What do you plan to do?
Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Caribert, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
So Caribert wasn't here when we came last time, so where was he? And how does he know to return to this hut? Does he communicate with you in any way, shape or form? I don't know. Oh, he's outside. Ida. Ida.
Over here.
Did it look like this previously? A crafting bench? What are you going to use this for?
I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert here to Sumeru.
Yeah.
Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
Really? Will he be able to communicate in the same language you speak? A Hillachel speak in common. Now that'd be a sight to see. Recover his clarity of mind. When we were in the chasm, Dane said that the curse could not be undone. Is recovery really possible? Or at least partial recovery?
I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania.
Why don't we just contact Nahida directly? This happens a lot in these chapters, where something that the Archon has or can do would fix a situation. And instead of the Traveler leaning on her connections and friendship with said Archons, it just kind of gets ignored. And it's like, but they could have solved the problem, you know? You're friends. It's not above your friendship to be asking for their help. And in this case, when it specifically deals with something that Nahida has imbued, it would be helpful to have her help here, but we won't talk to her.
I believe that it might just work.
Where did you hear of this?
I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the Seven to work.
Ironic, really.
In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
That was his way of rebelling, reading forbidden texts. Okay. You know, there must have been a reason it was banned. It sounds dangerous.
What other choice do I have? What exactly would you have me do?
I actually don't agree with the Traveller. The reason why I said it was ironic is that the text was in a Khamrian library about something that was forbidden, presumably because it needs the gods to activate it. But Khamria is a land without gods. They are against the gods. And I'm assuming that's why it was outlawed. Not because it was dangerous, but because it dealt with the gods and would only work with the blessing of a god. Unless I'm making bad assumptions.
The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now?
Alright, don't get too worked up.
Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long.
I still don't understand why you picked this home and why this home is a connection to Dainsleif as well. Why are Khamrians floating around this house?
As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine.
Well, I don't have the power of the gods, so good luck with that.
My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. Oh, thanks to this curse of immortality. Okay, to start with, take this ingredient.
What the hell is that? Is it a mushroom? Is it a plant? It is a mushroom. I've never seen a mushroom of this kind before.
Also, do you have any,
I do actually.
Sumeru's regional specialties on
I
hand?
wouldn't say I have many.
I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
I've picked some before, yes.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, in that case, we have everything we need. This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps.
Except I thought you said it had to be blessed by God. Oh well. Strange mushrooms. Can mushrooms really grow in a field like this? Still can't do anything about that. Okay. Synthesize the nameless taboo medicine of the royal court. Okay. Nameless medicine, royal court. It's like a pill. The smell of this stings your nose and will not easily fade. According to the records, this medicine requires the power of the god of wisdom to awaken the addled mind. Perhaps I might be able to resist the curse. We're gonna have... I still feel like we need to go see Nahida because it requires the power of her. So we need 2 of the strange mushrooms, 1 of the Kalapalata lotus, and 1 Sumerian rose. I don't think it really matters who I pick in this regard. Nope. Here we are, sir. The sickness unto near death.
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see.
But we still have to see a god.
In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. The banned book didn't feature any illustrations.
That's a fair point. And kind of a short-sighting on the part of the writer of the book. If you're trying to educate people on how to make certain alchemical substances, you probably should include pictures of what it ought to look like.
Well, the moment has finally arrived. Curses.
Excuse me? Is it time to give Carabert the medicine?
No! We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine. I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the god of wisdom for its restorative effects, which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the 7.
Oh, I thought you meant it had to be from the Archon directly. That's far less exciting. Ouch, that can't be easy for someone Khamrian. Since he needs the god of wisdom's power, should I get here to help? Yes! See what I mean? they never met, they never cross Archons with these Khamrian quests. Kind of frustrating. Forget it. I'd hate the gods. It could complicate things. I'll just do it his way. Yeah, but he's never met Bahida before. Nahida. And he would just be so entranced by her cuteness.
Let's go. Bring the medicine with you.
Okay, where's the closest one to here? Go to the nearby statue of the 7. We have to go on foot. The game has spoken. I was gonna say getting back would be a bitch, but then I saw that.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing?
Just let me do it. I got no problems.
God of wisdom! Look at me!
Although I think it might have more of an impact if you do it.
I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you.
I'm going to point out 2 problems here. One, I'm pretty sure it wasn't specifically Nahida that had any dealings with Khamria. If anything, it was Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. And holding a grudge against somebody because of something their kind did is really disingenuous. Like, if someone of, I don't know, assuming we're in some magical world and there was another race other than humans, and they had something against me because of something that other humans had done, dude, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, how is something that they've done my responsibility? So I'm not impressed with your line of thinking right now, sir. I know you've suffered, but this kind of thought process is not okay.
You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul, my son, Caribert. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. This is no fate for a child. If everything the gods have done was in order to have the impious people of Conria bow their heads, then I bow to you now. I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you.
I may not know the whole truth behind the cataclysm, but the people of Khamria truly have suffered. Why would Khamria and the 7 not coexist in peace?
I have made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day. Let's go.
So I'm just thinking about that statement. Why could they not coexist in peace? I don't think the Archons or the gods wanted to own every piece of land and therefore they wouldn't let the godless land of Khamria just sit as is. I don't think that's something that they would do necessarily. But I wonder if Khamria just grew so much in its arrogance that they were, I don't know how to describe it, encroaching upon the gods' territory, or, you know, like trying to usurp them or something. Like, I wouldn't put that past Khanrians. I know that's been very generalist, but given the circumstances and their attitudes, I wouldn't put it past them to have been the aggressor in this point, and then the gods struck them down for that. Things will get better. Still can't get out of it. Cool. I wonder if this is going to work. I'm curious indeed to see the effects of this. And if it doesn't work, will he blame the gods? for it not being properly... is that paper? Can we read it? Oh no, that's just flower petals. For not having imbued the medicine with power.
Cory Bear?
The healer child seems almost lifeless. Its reactions to everything are incredibly weak.
Well, we've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it.
How do you intend on having him consume it? With your help, Aether feeds the newly made medicine to the healer child.
Cory Bear, it's me. It's your father. Cory Bear.
Technically, how old is your child? I don't mean in terms of years, because that's going to be warped because of the whole Karma and long lifespan fiasco. But is he still like a toddler? Is he a child? Is he like an early teenager? Like, how old technically is Cutter Bear? And did he ever know you as his father? I don't know. Anything?
Cory Bear, please say something.
In common, not hilly churlish.
I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering. But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Cory Bear? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm so sorry, Cory Bear. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything.
How is he supposed to talk when you won't give him the chance?
Please. Please.
I had to stop. It didn't work.
Oh, gods above. What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die. I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself.
This may have been discussed in-game, I really don't remember, but why hasn't the Traveler asked the Archons about Khanraya? If all of them were present, well, most of them were present. Yeah, okay, most of them, because the Raiden wasn't, Raiden Shogun wasn't present. But, and I don't think Nahida, but, you know, the two others who were, why can we not talk to them and discuss Khanraya?
The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment.
That's not true. They very much have of late, and there might be other reasons it didn't work.
Other reasons? What do you mean?
Such as, who knows, perhaps the dosage was too low, or maybe it takes a full course of treatment.
Huh. You really think so?
You have to exhaust all options unless you are ready to give up on Cutter Bear.
Give up? No, never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100. What difference does it make? I do not lack for time.
Oh, I'm not worried about your time. I'm worried about his time. I think his time is coming to its end and he wants to descend into the chasm. That's the spirit. I'll keep helping you. Will I though? To have infinite time yet no hope can only be called torture.
Let's go. We'll make another dose. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things complicated, but not impossible.
Where did you get those mushrooms from anyway?
I grow them in that field.
Wait, in a field? Like a crop?
The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it.
Fine.
There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon.
That is very precise.
I'll be here watching Cory Bear. Once you're back, I will make some fertilizer for the mushrooms.
Okay.
Good. Then please head over when the time comes.
Where are my companions? Time passes quickly before you know it. It is 2 in the afternoon and my companions still haven't returned. Because why would they? Right? Sucks that I have to go all this way on foot. quite sure how we're getting back up here. Ah, there are T's all the way up. Okay. Draw water. Water hath been drawn. We drew it at 2 in the afternoon. How does he know it has to be 2 in the afternoon for this fertilizer? It's awfully specific. Is that what the book said?